Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a Blu-ray review for Amazonia, the Catherine Mills story, recently released from 88 Films. If you were lucky enough to be one of the first people to order this, you got this super cool slipcase that comes with the movie, only for the first 500 copies. That's the back of it, the front of it. It is a fantastic cover, I really do quite like. The basic story here is about a young girl, Catherine, who goes to school in London. Her family are on the Amazon River doing various whatever. I don't really know if I picked that up. Doesn't really matter. And she goes and visits them during the school holidays. She goes there to stay, to visit, to go on. They take a ride down the river on their new houseboat that the parents have bought. And wouldn't you believe it, they get attacked by tribesfolk who kill their parents, leave Catherine for dead. But she's not dead. She comes to just as this tribe is on the boat and chopping her parents' heads off, and they take her and they take her captive back to their little village where they're going to do all kinds of nefarious things to her. Or are they? The Amazonia, the Catherine Mills story was a movie that I had never heard of before. It was also called White Slave, and the cover gives a very interesting picture into what this movie is going to be. I was assuming it was going to be a cannibal movie, and it is anything but that. Surprisingly, it's more a tale of a romance and survival as this young girl is taken into a tribe, a village where she doesn't speak the language, does not know the customs, finds everything strange, and just tries to somehow survive. There is a warrior, someone who is looking out for her, who's taken a shine to her and treats her with the kind of respect that very few other men within the tribe are willing to do. And she hates this person at first, this warrior, because she sees him as the person that killed her parents. And we're giving a kind of backstory as well, because this movie is punctuated by her giving testimony at a court case for the death of two people, and at the start of it you're assuming it's the death of her parents that she's been charged with murdering. We get the idea that she has been in the Amazon with this tribe for over a year and she has seen some horrific things. And like I said, I assumed it was going to be a cannibal movie. It is not. There is a couple of animal torture scenes that happen during the movie, or barbaric scenes towards animals, but they're very much stock footage of nature programs. It's not inherent within the movie itself, and you feel as if it's been tacked in there because this was the thing to do at this time to get your movie some notoriety. And the movie for me was tonally odd to start off with, like I say, probably because of expectations, and it took me a little bit of time to get into it. Thankfully we didn't have much time with Catherine's family, and that moves on fairly quickly to her dealing with the indigenous tribe and trying to learn to come to terms with their customs. There is some really fun scenes, there is some horrific scenes, there is some scenes of her being defiant, and because we have the court scene we get lots of voiceovers which gives us a natural input of what she was thinking at these times, and it doesn't feel clunky like most other movies from this time. It feels natural to be like that. But I really did like Amazonia. I liked some of the cinematography, I liked the village, and I liked the lead warrior, the one that she's supposed to have a relationship with, which felt fitting for the movie. You know, usually you find these kind of relationships clunky, but especially because they didn't have the language barrier and they're all dealing with gestures, it felt very natural. And then we had the voiceover of Catherine, which made everything just come together. I really did enjoy Amazonia. It was something that I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy as much as I did, and after the first 10 minutes I grew into the aesthetic, to the score, to the way things were filmed and the story it was setting up, and it grew on me a lot. I didn't really know where it was going to go to, I didn't know how it was going to evolve and change or how it was going to end, but everything seemed fitting and just in this movie, and it's a movie that I can thoroughly recommend as one that I really did enjoy. There is some good extras on the disc as well. There is the Last Supper documentary that is about 56 minutes long that pretty much details the sort of way the cannibal movies came to prominence and how they kind of quickly died away as well, and some of the bigger titles in there. The only problem I have with documentaries like this is I walk away with a list of movies that I want to check out next, things that I have never heard of, which is how I first heard about Amazonia. I got it on another disc, I heard it mentioned, and then it came out in Blu-ray and I had to pick that one up. And this happens in this one as well. It'll give you some good information about the releases of other notable cannibal movies, some movies that I had never heard of before, which are now on my watch list. And it seemed to be concise, and some of the people talking seemed genuinely excited about the subject matter, which is always nice to hear. We have a 15-minute interview with the cameraman on set, which is quite informative as well, when he talks about how he dealt with it in this movie and some other movies as well, and it's all quite interesting. There is only a couple of extras on this disc, pretty much the documentary, the interview and the theatrical trailer, but it feels packed, it feels loaded, it feels worthwhile the purchase. The documentary alone is a fantastic addition, and it's not just a throwaway thing. Like I said, it's 56 minutes of informative and easy to listen to information, which is really enjoyable. For me, this is a terrific package. I can wholeheartedly recommend Amazonia, the Catherine Mills story, especially if you like these movies from the mid-80s, the Italian movies, or if you like Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, Mountain of the Cannibal God. Even though it's not cannibals, it's still kind of tribes, and it's fun and entertaining movies with a little bit of a punch. And this one's got a little bit of a mystery about how it's going to evolve. Thoroughly recommend this. I'd love to know if you've checked it out, what you thought of this movie. Let me know in the comment box below, along with recommendations. Come on, hit me with more movies like this that I can check out, because I'm definitely in a vein of these type of movies at the moment, and I'd love some recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.